Ali. All right. Well, we'll start off with the news today. Should be a pretty eventful morning. So we already had the initial job claims. We know those aren't real numbers. I don't even know why they pad those numbers. We got manufacturer PMI in 27 minutes. It's kind of broke up a little bit. So we have news in 27 minutes. Then what's that? 27 minutes. So that'd be 9:45, looks like. And that'll be 10 o'clock. Okay, so I think it's tomorrow that Powell's speaks. Let's see here. Yep. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it should be pretty interesting tomorrow morning too, because you have Fed's Powell speaks plus new home sales. So it should be a pretty interesting tomorrow. All right. We'll leave that right there because we don't know what the high is going to be. We'll just go and throw in the low. That looks like the London or the Asian low. This is London here. We'll just leave out mark the London session. It's filled in. Looks like we filled in those gaps. All right. Excuse me, guys. Man, I gotta get some kind of cough drops. Goodness. Possible wick setup here on the, it's a 5-minute wick. It needs to be pulled back and be tested. All right, let's check out what is so it looks like our still major support is going to be that 56.30. $30, 20, 15. All right. We're building a new range now between 50 and 15. So So, guys, we got about 4 more minutes before the market opens. Just kind of getting my ES level set up real quick. What is that? Good morning, Java. How are you doing today? Should be a pretty eventful this morning. We'll throw down one more level. What do we got? We got less than 1 minute. Yeah, having a pretty good morning this morning, Java. Did you take any pre-market trades? All right, the market's open, guys. Ooh, look at that nice rip this morning. Man. So there's just not really a lot to do right here. We just kind of have to be patient and wait. Java, did you take any trades during the opening? Had a little wick. Had a nice little wick test right there. Just remember that we do have news in probably 10 minutes. Let's see if we can find support at this opening range here. I want to say we had a little wick test there from the 1 hour chart. This opening. We've kind of been also messing around with these opening ranges. Usually it's not a good time to enter whenever you got the 9 and the 20 are kind of flat. Tap this mid. Kind of see if our opening range low is going to hold. Ugh. See how wicked it is? I mean, it's just best to stay out of this. They're just running stops. It's just gonna have to wait for the market to kind of settle down. All right, finally having a nice little push down. Java, did you take any trades this morning? Jazzy's dogs are not too happy right now. Yeah, I can imagine it's loud over there with them taking down them trees. No, no. We're just watching. It's a pretty big news morning today, so it's best to just stay out of this. So that's why we're just kind of sitting to the sidelines. We have news in about 2.5 minutes. We also have news at 10 o'clock today. So you probably got about a minute and a half for the 9:45. What the heck? What do we got? One less than 1 minute, guys. If you're a fan of the YOLO, now's the time. All right. There's the news, guys. Wow, man, it just tapped that opening range high there. I don't know. I think I may wait for the retest. I think that'd probably be the safer play. We also had the VWAP down at the 55s. Anybody trading any yet this morning? Did we trade the news or trades before the news? Good morning, Andy. How are you doing today? So right now we're just kind of testing the 15-minute opening range here. So maybe this last 10 minutes, usually sometimes we get a decent move in the last 10 minutes of the hour. So right now we're holding that opening range low. Kind of like we missed a short there. It's like the 15 minutes going to leave without us, guys, unless we can pull back and retest it. Didn't really feel comfortable just jumping in there just because of how bad it's been whipsawing. We got the low. Oh, no, that's a wick test over there at the 30s. So possibly get a bounce here. And let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, just pushed on through that thing. What do we hit, the 50 level? All right, back up to the 15 minutes. We'll see if the 15-minute bounce works today. It could not. I mean, doesn't look like we're going to get. It's hesitating, so it looks like it may want to push up to the 9 there. Yep. Yep. Might have to wait for a little bit deeper pullback. Oh, don't tell me it's going to. Yep. Just didn't quite have a big enough stop loss. Let's see what my volume charts are doing here. We still got about seven minutes. You tap in the 20. So we're testing that 56, 57. We're at the opening range low. Still kind of bouncing off that opening range. Andy, have you I don't know if you're still in this lobby. Have you tried trading that Skyfire on any of your funded accounts yet? So the ES is pushing pretty good. Approaching a pivot there. So we did find support at that 60, 61 area on the ES. So we're just going to kind of sit still just because in about a minute, less than 2 minutes, we have the 10 o'clock news. And don't really want to get caught in a trade when that news play happens. So just be aware of that if you are trading right now or if you're in a trade. Find a support at that opening range low. Oh, pushed on through. Never mind. This thing's just selling on through. It's too close to news to try to take a play. That will ruin your day pretty quick, guys. All right, guys, we got 5 seconds left. Bada bang, bang, bang. All right, maybe existing home sales is not going to offer too much unless there's some kind of news delay. So we're back at the bottom of that 15-minute opening range. Has anybody taken any trades this morning? Or is everybody just kind of still sitting on the sideline? So we're back at the 15-minute opening range. I mean, a lot of times I'll try to take these plays, but man, it's just been so choppy. It's been so tough after we've hit it multiple times. I mean, some are working, but they're still hard to take. Then the one time you don't take it, it's just like it's gonna be like the bottom just falls out. Yeah, there's the big 20-point sell off there off of that 15 minutes. See what I mean by like it's so hard to grab in those entries because of how many times that we've. So now all you gotta do is sit here and watch, just because you hit it what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you don't hit it 7 or 8 times to get through it, so it's just so hard to judge. Oh. All right, maybe get a nice pullback here. Man, that was a nice looking play up there on the volume chart, but we didn't take it. We just. Where we got? Are the lows down at the 1900s there? Yeah, that's the London low down at the 19s or 19,000s. It's just barely pulling back and going, guys. Man. All right, so we're about to test that. We're about to touch the London lows here at the what 19,695s. Got to get some kind of pullback there. Uh, we got a nice data wick there at the 40s. If we could pull back and touch the 40s, possibly look for a short off of there. nowhere near close to what we wanted to see a pullback in. Kind of sucks when you just got to sit here and watch, guys. Don't don't get any kind of pullback to jump in. I had a couple pullbacks up here on the volume chart. We just could not capitalize on them. Whew. Yeah, same here, Andy. I took mine off my volume chart. I have a volume chart that I've been trading. I've been actually a pretty big fan of this volume chart lately, you know, with these nice EMA pullbacks. I mean, these things look, I mean, look at this big gap. Look at this nice pullback into the 14. Boom, sell off. Pull back again. Boom, sell off. Unfortunately, both of my trades have come off the volume charts and not really my minute charts, because we're up 133 on one account and 138 on the other. So for anybody that's looking for something new to trade, you know, just something to try out with the eval, we're going to lower things down to the 5 now. Play a little bit more, be a little bit more cautious on our next ones. Wow, that thing pounded right into a pivot. Nice on the green, Andy. Nice on the green. I have to make a possibly make a little short YouTube with this this volume chart that I've been using. Unfortunately, we don't have it recording, so Uh, yeah, I'd like to see us pull back into this 40 range. We have a nice little wick test that we could get here off this data wick. Don't know if we'll get that far back, but all right, guys. So the next trades that we're looking for, I'd like to see us get a data wick test up here at the 37s. Yeah, about 37s. And if that doesn't happen, we're going to wait for the IBL. Oh, you're looking for a short right here, Java? Yeah, the only thing that worries me about the short here, I mean, I guess depending on how many points you're looking, I mean, that's still good points all the way back down to the pivot. Where's your buy-in at, Java? Where did you buy in your short at? Oh, you're thinking about okay, I thought you said you have already bought in. Okay, so you're considering the short. So is that the okay? So this is the London lows where we're at now, and we have the Asian lows sitting here. So if we get through this target, you got the 65s down there that you can shoot for as far as the sell off. If if you think it's going to sell. Oh. So that's the London low we're bouncing off of. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be a fan of the short unless we can find support below the pivot. Or if we can pull back into the 37s, retest this data wick, that's another possible short area there too. Unless this was it. Unless this was the data wick test. Hey, we're getting below the pivot. Maybe if we can print one, find a little support. Oh, goodness. Java, did you take that short? Or are you still hesitating, or still thinking about it? So that pivot's still holding. So we're back at also that level 42. Kind of, that's where we're finding support at this moment. Java, what'd you decide to do on this one? You just kind of sit still, just kind of wait till we get out of this consolidation box? We're stuck in the box, guys, stuck in the box. All right, so we're about 5 minutes away from that initial IBL. So we have a setup there in 5 minutes. We also possible have a wick test back up here at 37 that we could get a possible short off of too. If I take the wick test, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't sell through first. All right, it's getting close. Getting close, guys. You know, there's no guarantees on this either. So, but it's usually a pretty high win percentage. Most of the time, we usually get that wick test and we sell back down at least 10, 15 points. All right, come on. Still struggling a little bit. What I like to see is hit the wick test, retest the EMAs. But I don't know. We're making higher lows at the moment, so I don't know if we'll get up there. What do we got? Got a little gap there on the 1 minute. I'm just not a big fan of it, though. We're going to stay away from that one. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if I could pull the trigger on that one. It just looks unstable at the moment. We just don't have like good follow through movement. What is the ES doing? ES looks like it's. Yeah. Didn't really trust. I don't know how much I trust that one. Look at her. It's probably going to go now. That one would have made you sweat a little bit. There we go. It looks like it wants to go. You would have got it in what, around 10. So you would at least, yeah, there it goes. Ah. We were playing it a little bit safer there. That was pretty much off of the pivot. We missed it up here just because. All right. All right. So now we're back. I was hoping we'd get a bigger move through the IBL, but we didn't. I was hoping we would clear the Asian lows at the 65s. Is it going to go now without us? Probably. Let's see what happens. I like to see a push down, then a reversal. We got the not 809s down there. All right, come on. Let's get a pullback. I was hoping that the 81s would hold. Finding a lot of support at the 36s. That was kind of like support the other day. Man, I hesitate. I almost thought about taking another trade off the pivot and see if we can move up. What do I got there right there? What are you looking at? Almost 20 points? How's everyone doing today so far? Looks like there's a lot of support at this. Ooh, fish lips come out banging this morning, $1,300. You're up 9% today, Ponzi. Nice. We're up what? 138 on one and 182 on another. Yeah, I was hoping for that 37 wick. Ooh. Yeah, fish lips. I was hoping for a 137 hit this morning off that data wick. You said the 53 still needs to hit. Woo, man, that's up there. I hit that pivot, bounced. Look at the nice pivot bounce. Whew. Ponzi, what are you trading today? Are you trading the Tesla or the VIX, or what are you taking your trades on today? Just being patient, guys. Being patient. Got a lot of support in this level here. The ES is also finding support at the 42s. Fish Lips, have you taken any trades on the layer strategy that you've been working on? Not today. Yeah, the only trades I've taken today, I've taken some on this 1 minute and also the volume chart. Dude, Fish Lips, this volume chart has been my favorite with the pullbacks after they cross over. It has such nice news was in the way. Look at these nice clean pullbacks into this 14 EMA right here. Like you get the big U shape. I mean, even the first one over here after it crossed the big U shape, push back all the way up to the 138 EMA. Then the boosh. We may participate in a short below the pivot / IBL. We still have the Asian lows at the 65s. We also have a big old fair value gap there too. Man, these consolidation boxes have been tough this morning. We've been consolidating for what? Since 9:30. Right now, all my EMAs are completely flat, so we're just going to stay out of this at the moment. So you got the 9 and 20 flat within, what, 3 points of each other. Right now, every single EMA on my volume chart is literally flat. So this is usually when you miss a trade because it'll take a minute for your EMAs to catch up. And so all right, so we're approaching the IBL again. Might just be an IBL bounce. I just don't feel comfortable with that one. That was just. All right, all the way back at the pivot. Nice, dude. 5 days. That's pretty nice. You take. I just couldn't pull the trigger on that one. I was scared of the reversal. Got the 809s down there. So all we can do now is just kind of wait for our pullback. I didn't even get time. I didn't have time to move my. I gotta change that. I don't have enough time to. Ah, come on, get through there. Get through it. Okay, nice. All right, nice. We got back down to the Asian low. I was really hoping to take one down at this A09. I mean, see if we could hit it. The first one I tried to enter, I freaking had my, I forgot I had my stop loss sitting at 20 ticks, and shoot, time I hit it, it stopped me out. We're going to remove all this stuff. We're just going to be playing with the one micro at the moment. Wouldn't mind getting like a 20 pullback. Something maybe pull back into the. Oh, that sucks. Should have been. Should have. I was hoping that would push us well over 200 today. So we ran that 53 that you were talking about a while ago, Fish Lips, like you were saying. Had to run that 53, and we did. Most of the time, once we reject this IBL, most of the time we push back up to the highs of the IBLH. Do we? We were just in that for 1 micro, guys. We were just trying to see if we could take it back up to where we've been consolidating. I was either looking at this area or this data wick test up here. Still finding support at that pivot. So we got a nice pullback candle. Let's see if this 3 candle strategy works. We're going to go to break even. This way it's just a free trade. Nah. It may still go. You could have at least got 5 or 10 points out for that, but we were trying to get up to that the support area up here. And what these are pivot bounces for anybody that's a fan of the pivots. I mean, we always get some kind of reaction at the pivots. Either we pull back into it and bounce, or we bounce off it and go up. We're going to retest the IBL. I know this thing's not going to sell through again. I don't know. It's tough to take that trade. Just don't know. It's just because the ES is also at a pivot and it's at a major support level. I'm not saying it won't go, but see, this is kind of what also will stop me trades on the NASDAQ. So we got a pivot here at the 36s. And this is also Adam Manzini's level 2 at the 36 flat. And that was a major support level yesterday. And you can kind of go to the left and look at 36 yesterday. It was just a magnet all day magnet. What happened here if we do go down? It'd be one of those deals that goes so fast it'd be like a fallen knife or something. So wouldn't be able to grab it. To me, I think I already got a little trade off of it, so we're just going to stay away from it. With me, anytime it seems like I try to take multiple trades off of one setup, the second one usually fails. So that first one to me is always the best one. Even with the pullback, the first one's always the best one. Yeah, it's going to be a short trading day for me today. We're having some trees taken down at our other house, and I had to put the fence back up because my daughter lives at our other house and she has dogs, so we have to put the fence or fix the fence because they had to get a big truck back there to Had to get a big truck back there to take down the trees. Woo, look at her go. Man, that's what we were looking for earlier too. We were looking for that 910. The 910 or even that 37. So missed out on that one. But I don't like to jump in momentum candles like this either. Now, if we can get something to pull back, touch that pivot, then we may consider that one. Man, that was a nice 20-point trade off the pivot. All right, so we're at the top of the previous consolidation box over here. Maybe pull back, retest the 42. I mean, the ES has the pivot up there, that target. Looks like the ES is wanting to go. All right, so maybe our pullback candle. Come on. Bounced off the 42. Is 42 going to hold? Let's see. We're only in for 2 micros, guys. So, and we might go to break even fairly quick. What are we in for? 5, 10, 20 bucks for this trade? $20 trade. All right, we're going to go to break even, make it a free trade. Let's see if we can get our 20 points here. Our 10 points. I'm sorry, 10 points, not 20. Looks like we're still struggling a little bit, get through that box there. So for that was a free trade, guys. We were already at break even. I went to break even fairly fast just because of this level here. We've been struggling to get through this level. So the only way I can really find an entry now, unless we pull back into this, we have to pull back into this area here, because I'm not going to jump in up here. Oh, this dirty, dirty girl's going to go without us, guys. That's the way it goes. That's the only downside by running quicker stop losses sometimes, that you will miss out on your trades. But would at least got my 10 points. But I was shooting for 15. I was hoping we would get up to the 20s. All right, so maybe they'll offer us a better entry. We pull back into this 9 here. We sell through that 36. We're going to go quick. Do we tempt it? We're trying to get through the 36. See, old me would have jumped into that, but no, we're not jumping those. We need to see some kind of retracement. So, I mean, we're still just bouncing off that freaking pivot there. See, I couldn't even pull the trigger. I hesitated. Let's see what the 2-minute candle looks like here. That might be a 10-point stop on that one. On a 2-minute candle, so still pretty big stop loss. I use that 2-minute candle strategy there. It's just we've been. All right. Oof. Good thing we were patient on that one. All right, we got 20 seconds left on this candle here. Still make that a on support. Still, even these 2-minute candles are kind of tough to enter at this moment. All right, we're just going to stay out of this one. We're just going to stay out of it. It's just too tough to really sit here and find an entry on this one. Gotta remember, guys, tomorrow is Papa Powell speaking. My camera went off, guys. Camera went off. No one. That's been happening a lot lately. I don't know what the deal is. It's like you try to buy nice stuff and it still don't work correctly. Oh, just that. Oh, you're good, Trader G. How's work been going? Would you say after about 3 months, you get to take a little bit of a break? Or you won't be, I guess your schedule may change a little bit? Looks like we're finally moving down. Do we try the 2-minute candle strategy? Golly, it's going to go without us. We just tapped those 30s. You got those 809s down there. I know, I just don't know if this will. Man. There comes that 910. Do we take a bounce off that? Sometimes I think we might get a bounce off of this. I would think we'd pull back and retest the 30s. Holy crap, 1500 just trading the micros? That's pretty awesome, dude. Oh, you mean oh yeah, here? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I hesitated. I was like, is it gonna go? Yeah, it went. Oh man, almost a 20-point move off of that. I know it's like trust the IB 1.5. Nope, 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 nope. That was the first move, so I won't try the second. So we'll have to remember that tomorrow and see how often these win, because those things have got some pretty good win percentages. All right, so let's see if we can get through that IB and touch the pivot. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know. It seems like that 1.5 gets either touched on the bottom or the top the last 2 days. Oh. Man, is this thing? Do we find support at this thing? For I don't trust it for the second touch. First touch is good. Second touch is kind of going to be iffy. Yep, never mind. We just broke it on the second one. Oh my God, it paid again. But it's okay. We're not going to risk that. It would have paid another 10 points. Man, fish lips, I've really liked this indicator a lot. How long have you been using this indicator? Two years. Nice. I mean, the IBL and the IBH, that's like some of my favorite trades. And it's just like adding a little extension to it. Trader G, are you off for the rest of the weekend? Yeah, we hit that retest of that mid. Yep. Especially butter. It's a really good indicator. As once this sets, it seems like it does retest that mid. Tomorrow should be pretty interesting. We got Papa Powell speaking tomorrow morning, along with home new sales. Yeah, it was kind of what was going to happen with the market since they reframed all these job reports, and it showed all the basically misinformation on the job reports. I like this trade a little bit better if we can pull back into the gap between the 21 and the 9. 7041 would be a sweep 2-day low. So we're getting below. Just not really a lot for us to do here. We just have to be patient and wait. We got to wait for a decent pullback here. We got to get out around these support levels. Man. Do we try to sell off? Let's see if we can get a nice little pullback here. I mean, we're just straight down at the moment. That was the trade off the IB there. Let's see what happens at this pivot here. Do we find support at the pivot? Ah, we're struggling to pull it on that. I couldn't pull it off the pivot. I struggled a little bit. Man. Wow, look at that nice pivot trade, guys. Nice pivot trade. It retested it, and I still couldn't pull the trigger. Hesitating. Come on, let's get another pullback. Maybe we can we got that 36 target down there. Trader G, have you taken any trades today? Or did you trade the London session last night? Or this morning? No trades? Golly, when we look at, we're just straight down. Hopefully we get a pullback. I like either a pivot. All right, this time we're going to do our best not to hesitate on this time. So either a pullback into this, the IB, or the pivot. So we got several areas of support. Okay. Oh. I jumped in a little earlier on this one. I should have waited for it to pass this candle, but we didn't. So we may have to get a deeper pullback here. Yeah, that usually that means this is a loser if we go back there and hit our target where we bought in. Sometimes that's usually what happens. We'll take some so this way the most we can lose is $100 if this trade's not a winner. Oh, come on. No, it just one ticked me. Come on now. Don't tick me. All right, break even. Break even. There it goes. There it goes. Woo, that one had me sweating a little bit, guys. Had me sweating. Come on, 736. $36. $36. Woo! Come on, 36. All right, we're going if we get 40, we're going to sell off at 40. All right. Oh well. We missed about 10 points still. That's all good. We'll probably let's see if we hit our target. Man. We weren't going to let the pivot get by us that time. So 36 is what would be targeting if I'd have found a way to stay in it. The IB 2.0. Did we get our 40? There's our 40. Would have got our target. Man, there it is. Doosh. Woo. So even though we missed that first pivot sell, the retest paid. The retest of the pivot here. Man. Like I said, we weren't going to miss it a second time. All right. No more trades for that account today. All right, it's probably time to put on my sim account. Like I said, guys, we're not trading very long today. I have to go back to our other house and kind of fix our fence because we had to take a section of our fence down because we had to get some trucks in the backyard to take down some trees. Watch the 1.5 retest. All right. If I take this one, it's just going to be on a sim account, guys. We're already up, what, about 450 today. And we've been working really hard the last couple of days not to overtrade. I can't tell you how many days I have been up between the, 9 and 11. Then, man, that 12 o'clock comes and we start messing stuff up. Yeah, that's pretty nice on that IB20 touch. Did we get that yesterday, Fish Lips? I don't recall getting that yesterday. I remember the 1.5 up. I really got to figure out how to stay in some of these longs on this volume chart. I mean, look how pretty this volume chart looks right now. Like, this is a new setup that I have been taking trades on. I mean, look, So the EMAs that we're using on this range from 14 to 136. So this first one is 14. The second one is 34, 68. So it just doubles in two. And this next one is 136. You just gotta have to figure out a way to get that first pullback. Then you're supposed to use this purple one as your stop loss. Not rare to push out that far. Mm. Whew. That pivot banged. Man, we literally went from pivot to pivot. Holy crap. Insane. Did anybody catch the short down? Did anybody find a section to jump in on the short? Last week's high at the 683s. No. Do you feel like the 3 could be in target? I mean, how low can we go? Let me see what the ES is at. You're still on? Nice, Angel. Man, you're like the king of holding trades. It's hard for me to hold trade, like I've told you, as long as you've been coming around. It's hard to for me to hold trades using these prop firms, because if that stuff comes back and stop me out, they'll count that against me. Yeah, the only way I take trades now, I have to lower it down to like either 1 or 2 micros. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do, Angel. I just try to take as much profit as I can, especially on those fast runners, because I know sometimes on those runners like that, they'll go down just as fast as they come back up sometimes. You're holding all the way to the 617s? That's pretty insane. Where was your entry at? $9.05? Holy crap, man. Wow, you're up 200 points? Whew. See, where would that have been? Let's see. Okay, so did you get in on this retest, like where we pull down, we pull back up and retest? Is this kind of where you got in at, like this type of move? Ooh. Man, it's like we're just going to continue just selling the rest of the day. Yeah, it's been a pretty good trading day today. We're going to kind of sit to the sidelines. We're approaching that lunch hour, so now it's time for us just to kind of chill, because it's going to be a half trading day for us today anyway. Then we'll just have to prepare and be ready for Papa Powell to speak tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And we also, I want to say, I think we have existing new home sales also tomorrow. All right, so is anybody else besides Angel still in this trade? Sounds like some folks are having some issues with Bewley today. Ponzi, how'd your trading go today? I think I asked you that earlier. Let's see. Volume price inland. Yeah, it sounds like people are getting stuck in their Bewley accounts. It's not letting them close their accounts. So just be careful if you're trading Bewlenox. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow to trade all day. If I didn't have to go take care of that fence, we would definitely sit here all day. But my daughter has some dogs, and so she needs a backyard. So we have to get that closed up. We're almost done with this whole tornado thing. This is one of the last thing is getting taken down these trees that got ripped apart from the tornado that we had back in May. Unfortunately, for anybody that's ever dealt with a tornado, apparently insurance companies do not take care of trees if they're still standing, even no matter how bad they're messed up. At least not our insurance company. They'll take care of a fallen tree, I think, but not a tree that's still standing. The the trees are almost like poles with little knobs, like a couple branches here and there, because the tornado twisted it and it literally ripped every single branch off of the trees. So if you're just joining us, guys, you know, I've repeated this probably several times that we weren't going to be trading all day because I have to go help put a fence back up that we took down so a truck could get into the backyard of the house we have where our daughter lives. Good morning, bull bear trader. So this trade here where we made most of our money at was off of this trade here. So I can kind of, where is it at? We can kind of level it out. Or so this trade was based off of this pivot here. So as you see, we pushed below the pivot and I was like, dang it, we missed the pivot trade. And so what we did is we waited for the retest of the pivot and that's where we bought in. It hesitated a little bit, but eventually it went. Yeah, so that was our biggest trade of the day. So that was what, from about the 800s down. I think I got stopped out at the 50s. I was trading for the 40s. I've been using this IBL or IBH indicator, and it marks out the indicate, or it marks out the IBH times 1.5 and 2.0. Oh, so you finally got out, Angel? I don't blame you, man. That's like if you got in at 900, I mean, man, that's like freaking almost 200 points. That's I've never had a trade that big. I've had a 100-point trade, but nowhere near 200. It is the initial balance high and low of, oh, what's the indicator? I don't really know the name of it. I mean, I can, if you're using Ninja, you can get it if you're using Ninja. Oh, wait. Oh, using TraderView. I'm not really sure of the name of the indicator. I'm not sure if it's, let me see. Oh, it's called the initial balance. I don't know. You can try that. That's what it's called under mine in this Discord. I have the indicator free in Discord for anybody that wants it, but I think it's only for Ninja. But it's called the initial balance. So it's initial balance. Maybe type that in to see if it comes up, but I'm not positive. And this way, it just kind of keeps you from, you know, anybody that takes these IBL lows or these IBL highs. And I like this indicator too because it also kind of gives you the opening range. So we've been trying to refrain from trading during lunch hours because that's usually where I start getting burned. Like, you know, just kind of taking stupid trades. The other account, I think we had to take 2 trades on this account this morning because this was the one that we lost our first trade. We were down $100 in this trade here. But I took those trades on this volume chart that I've been using. So I've been trading volume on the NQ with these EMAs. And for some reason, I just feel like the volumes are just a lot smoother. You don't get all the crazy wicks. And so I just try to buy the first pullback. So once everything crosses over, I try to wait for the first pullback to buy in. I just haven't got to the point where I'm able to learn how to like hold the trade. That's the downside. Haven't really got to that point yet. Yeah. So basically, the ideal is if you hold this trade, you're supposed to hold it till it comes back and hits the purple, which is the 138 EMA. So yeah. But all we can do is just keep working on it. So what is that on, Ponzi? Oh, was there a wick test at the 42? I think I remember you saying that, but I didn't see that. What is that on? Or I might not have my charts go back far enough to get that. Tuesday's low. Let's see. Oh, well, I can go back 90 days, it looks like. Well, maybe not. Man, where'd you say the wig test was at, Fish Lips? 42, 43? Oh, it already hit? Oh, it already hit, didn't it? I think you said 42. Oh, 43. All right. Man. Yeah, no, that was the 743. Let's see what this next candle brings. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Also, Angel, I like to see if this 736 holds. Let's see if I jumped in a minute. If this holds, I'll be in for about 5 points. No, let's see. Where's the ES? Man, that's already 10 points. 10 times 3, what, $30? Is that right? No. No, that would be 10 times 6. So $60 if I lost that. We're above a pivot on the ES there. I feel like 36 was the buy on that one if you were going to buy that and be, not into it a lot. Let's see if maybe we get another retest. Man, that IB 2.0 is holding pretty strong. Might try it. Let's see. We'll use it as support. So we'll be in it for. We're just on 3 micros right now. So the volume chart looks like it wants to go. This will probably be my last trade of the day here. Either be a winner or loser. Damn it, did I not mean to take? Hope I didn't take the wrong one. I did. Let's see. Oh, I did. I put that on the wrong account. I meant to have that on the 40, the other one. Damn it. Oh, well. All right, guys, that's going to have to do it for me today. I will stream all day tomorrow, but like I've probably repeated myself 3 or 4 times, I have to go help put a fence back up. Yeah, thank you guys for watching today and hanging out. Oh, forgot to put the U in there. All right, guys, we will chat tomorrow. Thank you, guys.